Good evening, fans. Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Reality. Doing something a little different here now. I spoke openly. How I think SportsNet, as you can see the logo up there, should be absolutely ashamed of themselves for this WWE package that they do here in Canada. We're just gonna take a look, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on it because we know all about the Peacock and the network and how much content is on offer on those services. Well, for this $14.99 a month WWE package, as a real, industry insider, as a mind of this industry, a fan, I've made a life of this industry. I am incredibly emotional. I'm hot. I am boiling at the amount of our history that is not included in this package. Now, we're going to get started here. So they have this. So we have the network section, and we get into the premium live events. So what I first, tried to look for was, well, where's the history? Where's, the old pay-per-views that I remember that I want to watch? And I got to admit, some of them are here. As you can see, we got the WrestleMania, and, you have access to the modern product. So we're going to go down. And you see, mostly I think everything is included. And so we're going to give that a pass, although I'm sure it's heavily edited. And, there's another major, industry celebration, SummerSlam. You see as we go down, you're getting a good portion of the history. But again, I mean, that's one of the four majors. Then we get into the Royal Rumble. And this is where things start to get a little concerning here. So we got 2021, we go down. 2015, 2014, 2013, and then, I mean, what is this crap? You go from 2012 to 1988? I mean, that's like an entire generation, that you're missing there. And I think that's absolutely inexcusable. So that's the first sign of trouble. So as I look forward, other events, here's Survivor Series, of course. Again, you got that modern era. And then you get lower and lower. And I think they've done somewhat of an okay service for this. But I mean, seems to be a lot of jumps in what events, are more we're celebrating than others. But a lot of this crap, I don't care. But like, when am I going to go in and watch a fast lane pay-per-view? I have no interest in that. It's the history, that I want to go and celebrate. And this is seemingly that's all that's on offer. And I spoke about this before, and this is where I was really disappointed, because the main reason I wanted to sample this product, this service, was to go back and watch some WCW. So here we have Halloween Havoc. And what do we get? We get the 2022, which won't even let me, oh, there we go. 2022, 1998, 1994, 1989. I mean, what the hell is this crap? Incredibly troubling. Not every, it's not chronological, clearly. And what's even more troubling is you can look high and low. There's not even, there's barely any other WCW on offer here. I mean, it's absolute bull crap. It's one of the main reasons I got. So here we got the Great American Bash 91. I mean, where's 95, 96, 97, 99? Those eras. I mean, they really are selective in the history that they want to offer us. And I think it's absolutely inexcusable. No Nitro, no Thunder. Where are the live events I remember, like Bad Blood, World War III, Slamboree, all those sort of B events that weren't part of the big major four. I mean, this is bull crap. Now, it is great to get access, to the premium live events. I had no issue there. Uh, but when I tried to search into the history, I was almost sick. And, I really wanted to speak out, to other fans about it. So let's even look into the Raw section here. Maybe I want to go back and watch 1996 Raw or, 2002 Raw. But no, all we get is, a selection of events from the modern era. I think it's absolutely bullcrap. I mean, why in Canada is having access to our industry history, such a big deal here? I want to go back and I want to celebrate those years that I remember. If I want to go back and watch 1995 Nitro or, 1999 Thunder or whatever it may be, I'm unable to do that. And I think it's incredibly troubling. And I think, personally, SportsNet should be absolutely ashamed of themselves for this. It's bull crap. We want access to our history. We don't want, pick and choose and we'll give you some of this, give you some of that. But, tough break if, you really want to go back and celebrate the history of this industry. I think it's bull crap. So I just want to speak openly about it. Maybe other fans can give their insight on it. But this is unexcusable. This truly is unexcusable, and it needs to be spoken about openly. So thank you, fans, for listening, and hopefully we can make a change. Because we deserve access to our industry history.